Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't want to sip without you. Good afternoon, stackers. It's mainly the afternoon on the east side, and it might be morning somewhere else, wherever you are. This is the Good Morning Stackers show, mainly coming to you in the afternoon, but again, depends on where you are in the world. My name is Joe Main. I am on secret location. Can you guess where I am? You get a whole bunch of guesses, and maybe even... Oh, hang on, let me turn that off. There we go. Can you hear me all right? Post a comment below. I am on secret location. Get your tasty beverage ready in the next 25 seconds. We will do the synchronized slurp, and we're going to get straight into some price analysis. Got a little bit of show and tell as well for you today. We'll take a little bit of economic news. What are these up there? They're just up there. So post a comment below. Let me know if you can see me, you can hear me, and we'll have a good day today. I'm coming to you from on location for the next few days, and more will be revealed. Here we go. The synchronized slurp. Get your tasty beverage ready with a special microphone today. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. It's going to be a great slurp. Hello, Tony Peterson. Get your beverage ready. Tony Peterson, here we go for the synchronized slurp in 3, 2. Has this microphone picked it up really, really well? Yes, I am on secret location. Ho, ho, ho. Good morning, Hazza. I'll say a couple of quick good mornings, then we'll get straight into the price analysis. Good morning, Tony Peterson. It's great to see you live on the show. How's this time for you? So it's around about 1 p.m. on the east coast of Melbourne at the moment. So not quite good morning, stackers. It's good afternoon, stackers. And Hazza, good morning. Joe, good morning, Hazza. It's great to see you. So pop a comment below. If you're watching this, pop a comment below and I'll give you a little bit of a shout out. Second to slip, Kelly West. Hey, stackers. Stackers, hello. All right, let's get into it. And what we're going to do, we're going to cultivate this community here, this Good Morning Stackers community. Here's what you need to do. The opening comment you all do is GMS, capital letters, exclamation point. So for next time, it'll just be GMS, exclamation point, to mean Good Morning Stackers. That's going to be our little community hello to everyone in the mornings. Okay, enough of that. Kelly West. Hey, stackers, let's get straight onto some quick price analyses, and then we'll talk about some other stuff on secret location here. Great to have you, Hazza. So gold, as I said, I posted on the Gold Silver Stackers Australia group. If you're not a member, you should join. I'm actually going to talk about Gold Silver Stackers Australia very quickly. Had a user's comment, a YouTube comment, so we'll address that in just a second after this price analysis. So gold has opened lower for the week. I was suggesting that in the Gold Silver Stackers Australia group. Made pretty much good sense, I think. So let's take a quick look at the weekly time frame. Of course, this is gold on the US dollar denominated denomination. I'm using the tradingview.com website. It was pretty obvious because we didn't close the week last week above this area of 2,350. So we did close below it, and it's pretty obvious that you would see at least a little bit of a spike. Now, I was talking about a potential support area here, right there, actually, where we are right now, $2,325 roughly. We have spiked a little bit below there. Let's pop this on the daily. Could that be it? I don't know. So maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought we might have a little support level, but it looks like we are breaking through it at the moment. Obviously, what we want to see is a hold of this $2,305 level. That's a key level. We did find that as support, as predicted from a couple of days ago, or last week. And on the relative strength index, we are heading down on the relative strength index as well. So we've had a long period of went into overbought territory here, then we dipped back down, a long period of overbought territory, and that's the run from that $2,170 all the way to the high of nearly, over $2,400 US dollars, nearly 2,500. And now we are ticking down. So we are looking directionally down at the moment. Doesn't mean we're just heading down and that's it for the bull run. I don't think that at all, but just bear that in mind. We could have potentially, a few more days of red. Again, I want to see this level right here, hold 2,305. If we don't hold 2,305, then I'm going to suggest, obviously we're going to skirt this area here of that 2,300, but I would say the next major level would be, in my opinion, 2,250 US dollars. So those are my two support targets moving lower. And if we just move up higher, we have to break above 2,350, and then we're back into this range, and I would suggest the top end of this purple box right here, the rectangle, at 2,470, 2,480 might also be an area of resistance. Why? Because for me, it was a key Fibonacci level. Haven't got that drawn in, but I've got this purple box, had that drawn in for quite a while. That is gold. So gold has been going down. So let's take a quick look at silver, but silver has opened the day green, so silver is going up, and then we'll take a quick look at the gold to silver ratio as well. So silver has been on the US time frame, it's actually skirting around where $27.20 US cents, and we have opened green. We had a spike down to $27, so we have held that level of that $26.90, $27 level so far, so that's good to see. Bear in mind, we have gone into overbought territory, and this is on the daily time frame, and we have been moving down. Could this be a flattening out here? Could it be silver's time to shine now? That's, never know, but we need to hold that $27 level. Breaking that $27 level, then I'd say we're heading back down to test the infamous $26 level and potentially a spike down to this downtrend line right here. As I've said in the last few shows, if we come down here, it's not the end of the world. That'd actually be quite a healthy correction, because after you break out of a certain level, you tend to come back and revisit it to test that support, to test whether the buyers really are in control of the market. So that is silver, and we need to really, on the upside, we need it to break $28 and hold above 28 for at least a couple of days. So maybe break out of it, then come back and test that area here as support and bounce off it. Then I'd be saying, oh, absolutely, we're heading onwards and upwards to the final hurdle for me, which is $31.20 roughly. That final hurdle, if you're new to the show, is my final hurdle to say, if when we break that and keep it as support, then I'm saying 100%, no doubt in my mind whatsoever. I'm like 99% there, but 100% bull run. We're on our way, and onwards and upwards we go. So that is silver. And let's take a look at the quick gold to silver ratio as well, because gold has been going down today and silver is going up. So what you're seeing is this ratio number go down. This is the price of gold divided by the price of silver. And when this is going down, that means silver is outperforming gold. Okay, so a couple of shows ago, we talked about the fact that we broke out of this long-term symmetrical triangle pattern right here. We broke out, we tested it, came back as support, and then we broke out again. So we're still above it, and then just recently we had that real confirmation test right there. So full breakout and full test. That means gold was outperforming silver. Silver took a time to shine, and gold's recently been having its moment in the sun. Could this be the time? Could this be the time where silver starts to outperform and really take over? We would want to see it break below 83, and preferably right here. This is where I want to see it break below and hold below in order to say it's absolutely silver's time in the sun, and silver will be continuing its outperformedness. That's yes, a technical term, outperformedness. And I would say, look, let's do some quick blue sky thinking, and then we'll get to some news, and we'll do a bit of show and tell and look at your comments as well. I would say after we break the 80 level, you can see it right there, this blue line, roughly, the next major level of support is down here at the 75 level. So once we break 80, if we do, then look for 75. After 75, if you really want to talk blue sky thinking, then I'd be looking here at the 70 level. And below there, let's quickly look. Why not? Let's just forward project for a little bit. Weekly time frame, and then kind of sky's the limit after breaking 70. I mean, you're talking about probably your next big level is your 50 level right there. So, hey, imagine buying silver up here at the 1 to 125 ratio and then selling it or swapping it out for gold at 1 to 50 at sort of the halfway point. You'd be on a pretty good wicket, as they say. So that's the gold to silver ratio. I'm not going to do platinum today because that's just still ranging. So that is your quick price analysis, gold, silver, and the gold to silver ratio. I'm going to quickly head back to the comments, and we'll do a quick bit of silver and gold news, or at least silver news. Let's check out the comments right here. So back here. Excellent. Tony says, for the longest time, the ratio, was 82. It was. So around about that 80 to 82 level is the key. So if we break below there, I'm going to call it 80. If we break below there and hold below it for at least a month, if we close, particularly if we close a month below 80 on the gold to silver ratio, then I'd say there's a much better chance that silver really has its time in the sun, has its time to shine. So if there's any other watches, please post a comment below and let me know. And quick little synchronized slurp. You guys are gonna miss this one. Yes, I am coming to you again from on location. Post a comment below. Just take random guesses where I might be. I am obviously in a room somewhere in the world, in Australia, and I have a fancy microphone in front of me as well. So, pop out your guesses, and if you're right, maybe I'll say. If you're wrong, well, I'll definitely say you're wrong. So let's go to a quick bit of silver news. This is just to do with recent supply deficits. So this is from carboncredits.com. Take that for what it is, but right here it's called Silver to See Growing Deficit. I'm gonna share the screen. Share the screen, guys. Let's do that. There we go. Silver to see growing deficit in 2024 as supply struggles. Okay, so it's talking about the fact that the supply of silver coming out of the ground is struggling. There is a deficit. The global silver deficit is anticipated to increase by 17%, okay, reaching 215.3 million ounces in 2024. This rise is attributed to a 2% growth in demand, primarily driven by robust industrial consumption, coupled with a 1% decline in total supply. And that's reported by the Silver Institute's recent report for I think the report comes in 2024, but it's based on 2023, but then they sort of forward project for 2024. Balancing supply and demand dynamics, or demand and supply dynamics. Silver used in, as you all know, various industries, including jewelry, electronics, blah, 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 solar panels, as well as investment purposes, is facing its fourth consecutive year of structural market deficit. In 2021, there was a deficit of 81 million ounces, followed by an even larger deficit of 253 million ounces in 2022. Wow. Despite these deficits, 2023 marked the second highest year for annual silver demand on record, with a total demand of 1.27 billion ounces. This high demand contributed to the continuation of deficits in the silver market. Over the 3-year period from 2021 to 2023, the Silver Institute estimates that there has been a cumulative deficit of 474 million ounces, which is equivalent to about 15,000 tons of silver. The Silver Institute, citing Metals Focus, emphasizes that the structural deficit in the silver market will persist beyond 2024. According to Metals Focus, this deficit is due to significant and expanding industrial demand for silver. Anything else here? No, that's pretty much it. No, talking about solar and silver squeeze. Here we go. However, boosting supply isn't a straightforward task. Nope. Given the limited availability of primary mines. Around 80% of silver supply comes from a secondary source. So most silver is mined as a byproduct. There are silver specific mines in Mexico, for example, and places other around the world, but most silver is a byproduct of looking for other metals. So around 80% of silver supply comes from lead, zinc, copper, and gold projects, where silver is a byproduct. So this strain on supply has led to concerns about future shortages. And as the global silver deficit demands market faces of the landscape, basically an increasing silver deficit for next year. Do you agree? Post a comment below. We've certainly seen a lot of news to do with solar panels. That's probably going to be one of the largest ones, solar panels for green energy, etc. Depends what you think about solar panels efficiency and stuff like that, but it still seems like it's going to be a huge thing in 2024 and beyond. So that's good news for, let me just pop this on here. That is good news for, I guess, silver stackers in terms of, obviously the lowering of supply and potential increased demand for it. Obviously, then that drives up the prices. Let's get some couple of comments right here. Tony says, India. Yep, India imported 11 tons of silver. India are just gobbling up India are absolutely gobbling up silver at the moment. They're very much all about it. And Kelly said something about, oh yeah, okay, Kelly said that. So that is your quick bit of silver news as well. Post a comment below. Tell me your thoughts on that. Do you agree? Do you think that silver is going to see continued supply shortages? I tend to think so, for sure, particularly for that solar demand. But what we are seeing, and I talked about this last week, is we have been seeing a lowering of demand on the buying side for the bullion industry. So a lot of businesses at the moment, secret knowledge, back-end knowledge, although you've probably heard around the traps, demand for the precious metals, for people buying precious metals, has gone down over the last few months in particular, and last year as well, a little bit lower, definitely lower compared to last year as well. But all signs point to sort of the next 6 to 9 months, roughly, that demand for the precious metals in terms of bullion, coins and bars, so investment grade stuff, is going to start to tick up again, because it is a cycle. So we're just going through a slightly lower period, but again, that's compared to the really high demand period of more recent times. So particularly of when in the last few years, in the massive increase in demand for precious metals just across the board. Basically, before March of 2020, of course we know what happened there. Before March of 2020, you had a certain level of demand, and I was working in the industry at the time. I've been working in the industry since 2013, and then March 2020 happened, and then it just went like that, and then it was like this for quite a long time, and then it just plateaued a bit, but it's kind of been much higher than it had been in 5-10 years previous. The general demand has gone way up, but then it's just taken a bit of a dive from there, but it's still much higher than what it was from 5 years ago, for example, pre-2020, if that makes sense. So it's not like the bottom's fallen out of the demand for precious metals in terms of the investment grade side of things. It's just dropped from a really high point. So just comparatively, it looks like, oh, that's a big drop. Yeah, but it's a drop from a big high point, if that makes sense. So we certainly see the uptick in demand going to be going higher and higher in the next 6 to 9 months. Minister asks, G'day Minister 988. Hello, welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen you on this one before. What are they doing with it? I think that's a question for Tony Peterson. What is India doing with it? That's a great question. You know what? I actually haven't investigated that myself. So Tony, if you happen to know, I could do a whole bunch of searching right now, but that would be a really boring show. So if someone else wants to do the quick bit of searching for me, you can be my lackeys. You're my research monkeys. You can go out there and quickly check. Maybe that's just a topic for another show. And to be honest, we've got not much time left in the show, because this is your 20-minute roughly show. I try not to go over half an hour. I usually keep it between 20-25 minutes. So that has been your bit of precious metals news. We've done some price analyses, synchronized Slurp. Sorry you missed that last one, but you will get to do the last one with me. And now we're going to do a quick bit of show and tell. I'm just going to move this screen. As I said, I am coming to you from on location. Where might I be? Post a comment below if you think you know. But we've got a little bit of interesting stuff up here. I'm going to grab it. Give me 1 second. I am wearing pants, so just give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got that one, and we've got that one, and we've got that one. I've got to be really careful with this one. Okay. Cool. Bit of show and tell. Now I'm going to tell you that these are not why were I wearing these? I didn't even need them. These are not mine. Okay, that's all I'll say. They're not mine. So let's take a quick look at what we've got here. We had, this looks like, quick bit of show and tell here. The Germania Beasts. Oh, a Fenrir 2-ounce silver 999. Oh, look at this. Look at that, baby. That is wicked. Let's see how close I can get. And are we in shot? Are we in focus? Yeah, close enough for jazz. Germania Beasts right there. That is just a beautiful piece. right there. Look at this. Where am I coming? Again, these are not mine. They are someone's or some things. Where might I be coming from? All will be revealed, I promise. Over the next couple of days, everything's going to be, probably tomorrow, it's going to be revealed properly. And a certificate of authenticity. So look at that. That's beautiful right there. And there we go. Then you're in focus. And let's see. That's just really cool. I like that a lot. How many made? Let's see. Denomination 10 marks. Year 2022. Okay, weight 2 ounces. Edition 900. So 1,000 made, and this is number 944, if you can see down the bottom right there. That's beautiful. Kelly West says, that's hot. That is hot. That's hot. I was going to make a reference to the movie Good Morning Vietnam, but I won't do that. If you know that reference. So Tony says, in relation to India, the common folks are buying it rather than the traditional gold. Gold's going up in price, so therefore, gold is generally seen as, the rich man's thing, and silver's usually, the silver is the money of the people. So that could be one of the big reasons why, just silver is just more affordable, given the higher prices, the all-time highs that it is currently. And Tony also says it's almost impossible to buy silver from India, though. That's right. Yes, due to export restrictions. Many a time, you're right. Thank you for that reminder. Many a time, we've had customers, when I was working for a particular bullion business that did ship internationally, many customers from India were asking, and that company actually did attempt to send a bunch of stuff a few times to India, but every time, I think it was almost every time, the Indian customer would complain and go, they took it at customs, they didn't send it to me, and all that, and I didn't get it. And then we found out, well, that's because they have a huge, restrictions on bringing in silver. Yep. So that's absolutely true. So they're getting it from somewhere. That's a good question. But to buy from it, just for the average person to buy it from a dealer internationally and get it shipped via regular post into India is difficult, as far as I'm aware. And there we go. Tony Peterson says, 2-ounce Fenrir were $799 on release. There you go. So that's your one bit of show and tell. Let's do another. We've got 2 more to go, and then we're going to end this party, because I've got stuff to do here today on Secret Location. Have you guessed any guesses? Post a comment below where I might be. Look at this. This is, oh man, I love this piece of gold. This is cool. Actually, I'll keep that on. That is just amazing. Let's see how close we can get. Sorry, I'll do my best to get as close as I can with the thing and this other thing. I got to do that, and then I do that. Jeez, Joe, what are you doing? That's that way, and that's there. There we go. Are you going to get it? No. Okay. Doesn't like me today. All right, but this is... I'm going to tell you what it is. Excuse me, I'll just hit the microphone. This is... We're talking about Barbados. This is a coin out of... it's at least it's got the fiat denomination from Barbados. This looks like so 909 fine gold, $5, 1 troy ounce. It's a troy ounce of gold. There's nothing else to say where it's from Barbados, 2023, and their seal. So if you know any more about this particular coin, because I don't want to spend my time looking it up and bore you all, I'll get rid of that right there from Tony's thing. That's a 1 ounce gold coin from Barbados right there. That's just beautiful. It comes up really, really nice. I love that. Scottsdale, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tony. Tony says Scottsdale right there. The trident. Of course that's a trident. Mate, you should be doing this live show. Right there. Of course, there's a trident right there. Okay, so the Scottsdale trident. So this is a 1 ounce gold coin from Scottsdale. Okay, with a trident on it, and then a fiat denomination coming out of Barbados right there. That is just beautiful. There, it comes up in focus as well. That's really lovely. Comes in a nice little stand as well. And lastly, this one. I would like to know, can anyone tell me this next one, what's the highest you've seen, the Scottsdale, yes, Tony, what's the highest you've seen this little baby go for? Right here. What's the highest you've seen it go? Because I haven't been following this one. You know what it is. it's the Vegemite right here. So post a comment below. Did you guys get into the Vegemite thing? I didn't. I was not. When the Vegemite stuff came out, I was at a bullion dealer, but that particular bullion dealer I was working for wasn't on the Vegemite train. They didn't get them in, didn't sell them. So I wasn't really up on how much they went for and how much they were going for in the secondary market in particular. But that's your Vegemite right there. That is the 3-ounce Vegemite jar. I remember very much the hype about it though, in particular, and that we'll just show the bag here as well. So there was a whole heap of hype about it, and it's really nice. It's actually the first time I'm holding one of these. This is cool. It's nice and hefty in the hand, and yeah, that's a jar of Vegemite right there. I like it. Solid silver right there. I'll chuck on my glasses and read the comments. Kelly says, I'm on location at Tony's house. I am not at Tony's house. But, yeah, I'm sure we'd have a great time hanging out, Tony. I'm sure we'd have a lot of fun. But not on location at Tony's house. Tony jokes that I joke that she lives in a coin store. It does seem that way for you, Tony. I'm going to be wrapping this up in around about 1 minute because we are definitely over the 20-minute mark. Tony said, I didn't buy in on the Vegemite. It was at $199, so $200 as the resale values. Oh, the resale values were disappointing. Average resale, $225. So that was there was another Vegemite product, wasn't it, that had much better. Was that the 1-ounce toast? The 1-ounce toast, I think. And there is not a 1-ounce toast up here. The 1-ounce toast really went for crazy resale values as far as I'm aware. Is that right? I'll get your comments on that very quickly, and then I'm going to end this. So get your tasty beverages ready. I will do a synchronized slurp, congratulating everyone that's joined here today to watch the live show. And the fact that I am on secret location, more will be revealed. There's lots of stuff coming up in the next couple of days. Again, the show's going to be airing on the East Coast round about, I'm guessing, sort of 11 a.m.-ish, maybe 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 11:30-ish, something like that, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I nearly did it. So post a comment below, and then we're going to basically end it right there. I'll give you about 1 more minute to talk about your comments about the toast thing, but that's been the good morning stackers in the afternoon for a lot of you. So lots to come this week. It's a big week. Toast, yeah, Hazza. That was the toast. Yep, correct. I wonder if I'm getting delayed comments here. It might be a little bit delayed, maybe like 15 seconds, something like that, quite possibly. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Good Morning Stackers, and I'd like you to like, share, and subscribe. And out of interest, I started with 0 subscribers on Monday last week, new show on Monday, and then by the end of last week, I had 35 subscribers, and over the weekend, 15 new subscribers. So 16 new subscribers. So we started today's show on Monday at 51 subscribers. So thanks to everyone who has joined. You know who you are, and I really appreciate it. Whether you get to watch this live or whether you get to watch it after the fact, I hope you're enjoying the show. And please share this around because it's your good morning wake up call for, even though it's in the afternoon at the moment, it's the hangout space for stackers. And I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. It's going a little bit over time at the moment. We have so much to talk about. So very quickly, Tony says the toast did great initially on eBay, but it didn't sustain the hype. Okay, no worries. And of course, well, thank you, Tony. Please remember to hit the like button. More importantly, I need you to share this around if you can. If there's any places, any communities, anything like that, you would like to share it because we want to grow this community. But it's growing really well so far. Growing like, I don't know, some kind of thing I was going to say. So cool. Yes. All right. That is it, gang. Thank you very much for watching. Get your tasty beverage ready for the last synchronized slurp. We're going to do it on the count of 3, and then I'm get the blazers out of here because I got so much to do today on secret location. You will find out more tomorrow in particular. So here we go. In 3, 2. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Hazza. Thank you for your live today, Joe. I appreciate it, Hazza. Anytime, mate. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Love the charge. Good stream, Joe. Thank you very much, Tony. All right, I'm going out of here, people. see you tomorrow around about the 10 a.m., 11 a.m. kind of time frame. Bring your tasty beverages. Lots to come this week. Take care. Stay safe. Stay informed. See you soon.